Welcome to the world of Convo with CINO. Prepare to be captivated by the electric energy of Convo with CINO. Get ready for exhilarating interviews that put the spotlight on visionary business owners and trailblazing entrepreneurs across the realms of finance, fashion, fitness, and beyond.
We are live. We are live. Welcome to another Wednesday night of Convo with CINO. Of course, it's your man, Corey Williams, aka CINO. And let me bring on my guest host, my special guest host, none other than the superstar. You got to unmute.
What's going on, CINO?
What's happening?
Hey, we're here. So, hey, this is what's happening.
What's up, man? Well, welcome again to another Wednesday night. I see you've been busy.
Ooh, child. Oh, my gosh. But, busy is good.
I love it. I love when people are in their element. You know what I'm saying? Like a fish out of water looks crazy, right? Because it's flapping around. It's not in its element. It's not in its natural environment. But when a fish gets in water, you see the genius come out.
Ooh.
And that's what I love to see. I love to see you out doing your thing. I'm a supporter. I'm a fan. So I'm just glad you got, 30 minutes, an hour of your time to share, every Wednesday here on Convo with CINO.
That's what's up. That's and that goes to say for all of us, we're in our element, and the fish can't survive without water. And hey, you just keep it moving, and eventually we'll leave from out of that big pond into the ocean.
Come on now.
We're finding Nemo here.
Come on now. And speaking of fish, we got a special guest tonight coming on. We got Chef Jennifer Mabon coming on tonight. So stay tuned, y'all. She coming in. She in the waiting room. We warming up the skillet right now for y'all. We got the oven on. Y'all see we got the chef, we got the kitchen in the background, especially for Miss Jennifer. So yeah, man. So how was your week? I mean, if for those who don't know, you've been all on TV, all on network TV.
Well, as you know, I am a media strategist and executive producer. So I've been working with one of my clients, Sharice Pleasant.
Shout out Sharice, man. I don't know her personally, but I've been seeing her for years.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been seeing her for years doing her thing, man. So matter of fact, I see y'all. I shout out. I gotta take the clips now. I got
I love it. It. Yes. Shout out to her.
Tell us about this.
She's been making her rounds. She's a credit and tax specialist. She helped get people together, pushing out their financial literacy like you do, CINO. And what's more important right now is her initiative in getting into the schools. We want to start them out early. As soon as we graduate from high school and we go to college, what happens? They're sending us credit card applications in the mail. And then that's the start of a disaster. We're destroying our credit. So learning earlier on in high school or junior high school is very important, especially in our communities. And that's what she's doing. She's partnered up with CPS in Rich Township, getting into the schools and teaching those courses. And just really spreading the word about credit. Credit is her number one thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
now where were you at? This is one of my favorite shows. Was it Spotlight Chicago?
No, Daytime Chicago.
Okay, it's two of them that I watch.
Yes. So
Daytime and Spotlight.
Chicago is WGN TV, and then just the other day on Monday, that was yesterday, we went over to ABC 7.
I saw that
on the what was that? The 7 o'clock news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So man, that's awesome.
Quite the experience, and I love to see people shine. That's my job to to connect the dots and help strategize, get people where they need to go. And so we all in this thing together, CINO.
I love it. I love it, man. I love to see my people. That's what this show is about, man. Really just highlighting, people, that's innovative people, man. And that's why, I reached out to the young lady that we're going to have on tonight. So, but yeah, and guess what? Remember last week I'm coughing? I'm doing all that coughing last week on the show.
You had COVID or something?
I had COVID.
Maybe I had it.
And didn't even know it. I had COVID, didn't know it.
How did you find out?
I ended up going to the doctor. I went to the urgent care because I was like by Friday, I was like sweating a little bit. I'm like, what? And I talked to one of my partners and I ain't go to work. I'm like, he like, man, I talked to my man, shout out to my man Derek Mass at Ford. And so he like, man, why don't you just go get checked out and so they can just give you something to knock it on out. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I went, they swabbed me. They like, oh yeah, you on the tail end of COVID. I'm like, oh my God.
And you've
been all over. I done been everywhere.
Hey, you know what? It is what it is at this point. But you know what? You survived it. Maybe I had it. I don't know. I'm sorry if I got it.
I think a lot of people had it because I was around a lot of people that was coughing last week. For real.
Yeah, maybe that's what was wrong with me. We both had our little outbursts last week. That was hilarious.
Coughing our butt off. I looked at the replay. I'm like, oh my God. So anyway, let me get into the disclaimer and let's bring our guest on. So the views and opinions expressed here on Convo with CINO Live are those of the host, guests, and contributors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy and position of Convo with CINO, its affiliates, or program enhanced Culinary 22, Marsha, Lyles. Viewer discretion is advised. Show is intended for informational and conversational purposes only. Shout out to my man 22. Hurry up and get well, my brother. We still praying for you. So yeah. And so yeah, let's bring our guest on. Let me see. Yeah, it's like 7 minutes. Yeah, let's bring her on.
I gotta do the intro though, right, CINO?
Come on, yeah. Let's go. Yeah,
okay. Yeah. All right, so this week on the show, we're going to have Jennifer Mabon. She is a culinary professional whose journey started in Gary, Indiana, right here in the hometown, where she studied culinary arts at the Gary Area Career Center. That's where a lot of us started before continuing her training at Ivy Tech Community College. Now, her career includes experience at major casinos, including Horseshoe Casino, Blue Chip Casino, and Four Winds Casino in Benton Harbor. Jennifer's passion for food has evolved into entrepreneurship. That's the way to go, with plans to launch her own spice line nationwide. She is also a wife, mother of 3, college graduate with a degree in psychology, a first lady of First Tabernacle Deliverance Center Church. Jennifer's story is about faith, resilience, family legacy, and turning lifelong passion for food into a business. So let's all welcome Jennifer Mabon.
Yeah. Yeah, welcome.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, welcome to Convo with CINO Live. What's happening? Talk to us.
Thank you, CINO, and thank you, Marsha, for that great introduction. It's great being here tonight. Thank you for allowing me to be on your platform to where I can come and share my experience. My name is Jennifer Mabon, and I am the creator and the founder of 7 Spice Line Company, and I'm just so happy to be here on tonight. So thank you.
Awesome.
Oh, we thank you. And it's funny. So I've been seeing Jennifer do her thing with this again with this company. So recently, I've been seeing you do your thing, and it got serious when I seen you actually in the store. You know what I'm saying? When you did like the pop up and they were at the county market, and I seen a few people that I know, some mutual friends, and I'm like, oh yeah, she's serious. And so that's what caught my eye. And so like I tell people all the time, just because people not liking don't mean they not looking, right? And so That's why I reached out to you. And thank you for being here.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no problem. What you're saying is just an act of God. And usually at the moment that you caught me was really when I received my breakthrough. We've been in business now for 10 years, and it took us almost, really 9.5 years. It took us 9.5 years just to get to that point of being in 2 grocery stores in Gary, Indiana, selling out twice and selling over 50 bottles within 2.5 hours. So when you saw me, you really saw me at breakthrough. So I appreciate you for viewing. And like you said, you just never know because I'm not big like that. You know what I mean? I'm literally just now making noise. And like you said, it was just due to the not giving up, the consistent, and just to keep going. And that's what happened when you keep going. Breakthrough is there for you and is waiting for you.
Come on, man. I gotta drop the horn. Come on, man. Come on. I'm gonna wake them up out there. We gotta wake them up. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the show is about, to inspire somebody. 9 years, 10 years in the game. You didn't quit. Man. Marsha, take over because y'all got me excited now.
I'm curious about your journey. So when did you first realize that this was a passion for you?
Well, it started actually right out of high school. I was one who would always collect, watch Food Network, watching Emerald, and even in high school I would collect shoe boxes of recipes. But it really got serious for me in a time in my life when I was down. I was dealing with depression. I was dealing with just life and society within itself. I was sitting at the edge of my bed, and I knew that this was serious. As I kept seeing like a flashes of visions of spices being on a spoon. And I was just sitting, I'm like, what is this that I'm seeing? Because I never thought in a million years that I would create spices. I just wanted to be a chef. I just wanted to travel the world, and do my little recipe collection. But at a moment of my life when I was sitting at the edge of my bed, just not knowing what's next for me, because it just all wasn't really making sense at this time, I started seeing flashes of in my head of a spoon that's filled with spices, like about a tablespoon, a heaping tablespoon of spices. And I said, what is this that I am seeing? And I went in the kitchen and I said, let me get up because I just keep seeing this. This thing it was like aggravating me. And I got up and I went downstairs and I created it. And so, and I thought that this was really serious when I got in the kitchen and I kept seeing that vision, and it just wouldn't leave me alone. And I felt like I know that it was God showing me that this is serious. This is something that I have for you. And I reminded, and the Bible talks about in Jeremiah 29:11, that he know the plans that he have for your life, and they are of good and not of evil. And that's when I knew that God had a plan for me. I knew that this was something serious. And this is how the door began to open, because of that vision that I had in the Lord's time of my life. And I was able to get up and move and not think it's strange, not think it's silly, but trying to imitate what I had saw, and not knowing that it was going to open up doors, not knowing that a whole company was going to come from me sitting at the edge of my bed, dealing with depression, not knowing what was next.
Okay, so when you were going through this, I was wondering, like, what was that next step? Because oftentimes things come to us and then we have every excuse to argue or give excuses to God, like, well, I can't do this because I'm depressed, or I don't have the money to do it. So what was that first step? What was the first step you took to get to that point?
Well, basically just getting moving. I didn't even have any questions. Sometimes when you don't feel like you don't have nothing to lose, and it's like, hey, if I do it, what do I have to lose? You know what I mean? If I get up and I move, what do I have to lose? I feel like I'm in a corner anyway. So what would it hurt to go and see what this thing is, to search out what God is showing me? So it was really nothing for me to go and to do it. I was just in a moment where I was trusting God. Have you ever been in a place where you feel like ain't nothing else left but to trust God? Let me get up and let me just see, let me trust, and let me see what can come out of this. And not really knowing that, honestly, I didn't know what was going to come out of this. I didn't know a whole company. All I know is I went down there and I tried to create what I had saw. And then when I lined up the bottles on the counter, I said, how many spices did I use to put in this? This tastes pretty good. And I let my husband try it. He said, this is pretty good. And I said, I think I could create spices. And I'm just going on with it, and not realizing that there was the voice of God that was already inside of me. I know they say that greater is he that's within you than he that is within the world. And even in the midst of me being sad, in the midst of me feeling though I'm stuck, and I'm trying to find all these answers, I'm trying to figure out all these doors, his spirit already relied within me. So really, I think that I activated something not even knowing, and that the activation that was on the inside of me gave me the movement and gave me everything that I needed. And I didn't even have any answers. I was just moving. And when I added up the spices that I had on the counter, it ended up being 7 different type of spices. And that's how I ended up with the number 7. Yeah. So it's all God. It's all God.
Gotta drop the bomb for that. I gotta drop the bomb. Gotta drop the bomb. Let me ask you this, Jennifer. How has and that's a great, story on how the name came up. 7, what is it, 7? 7
it's
spices?
Just 7. Yeah, it's just 7.
Okay. So how was the support from family family and friends in the beginning, and how is it now? Like, when they first see the vision to now, the division is starting to, blossom.
I believe in the beginning, I had all the support I needed from family. I really didn't. A lot of them just didn't even really understand what I was doing. You know what I mean? They didn't know how to help. They didn't know how to probably be of a support. But I can say that in the beginning, those that were close to me, family, they were there. They helped build. I even had some family member that gave funding to put into this. My husband, he's the one who funded the whole thing. I'm sorry, I should have mentioned his name first. Give it up to my husband, Pastor Mabon. My husband stood in behind me 100%, and he funded it because I was a stay-at-home mom. And I had been a stay-at-home mom for 10 years. And in the midst of those 10 years, I ended up going back to school for the psychology degree. But I was at home, and I was trying to tell him what God had showed me. And that's how I knew it was God, because he didn't even rebuttal. He just put the money up for it. But to answer your question, I believe that I know that I had a good support system. I had my pastor during that time, Bishop C.I.N. Roberts, and even my sister-in-law, prophetess Dr. Cassandra Blackman, and Prophet Allen Lewis, and just Samelia, and my friend Nene, Sister Nene, everybody. I had a good support system. Until this point, things begin to shift. I still believe that they are rooting for me. I don't even try to put that pressure on them, because this is my thing. This is me and my husband thing. You know what I mean? And I can say that the support from the community is that's what really impacted me. So it went from not as much as family, but to community. It opened up doors to people that I didn't know. You know what I mean? That came in and played a part of support. But God always had someone that was there for me to support me throughout this journey. So I've always had support then, and I have support now. And I thank God for my family, and even also my mother too, Barbara Dix.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Man.
So, man.
I know, right? She a powerhouse. She a powerhouse, man.
Right.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
So this ingredients, what do you want people to experience when they're trying your seasoning?
But hold on, let me say this too. That's a good point, Marsha, because I was just when I went to go get tested, for COVID and all that, they checked my blood pressure, and my blood pressure was kind of high, right? Elevated. So I was looking at your ingredients like sodium. So people were telling me like, Miss Dash, because I use a lot of seasoning salt. Like I like French fries, and so I use a lot of seasoning salt. So, and I see that you have more, I think your product is more of a healthier transition. Is that right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, okay. It is.
Go ahead.
Well, what I wanted to do in my intentions of creating my natural herb seasoning is to have less sodium and more herbal. So that when you use it, you'll be able to have that more of a herbal flavor, but you'll also have just a little bit of salt because we know that people are just not going to probably just come off of something all the way. You know, we know that seasoning is not the only thing when you're trying to get your blood pressure down. It's also what you eat, what you put in your body, your food portions, and different things like that. I wanted to create something where people didn't have to compromise flavor, but they can still enjoy, they can still have great taste, you know, and they can just season smarter, but also still have a lot of flavor. And so that's what I wanted to impact. That was something that I wanted to bring where people didn't have to compromise flavor, but they can still have fun with life. They can still enjoy it while they're dealing with their vegetables, they're dealing with their meats, and while they're on their plant-based journey. So this is one of the reasons why I wanted to create something that is a heart health formula that will be easy for digestion, that wouldn't have sodium and will be GERD friendly, no wheat, no gluten, something that everybody can enjoy without having allergic reaction by dealing with something that is filled with a lot of adjectives and different things like that. So I wanted to deliver a product that it is what it says, you know, it is not artificial, but it has what it says it have, more of a earth flavor. And that's the reason why we went with the labeling that we have, trying to give the objection that this is something that is from the earth.
Wonderful.
Awesome. So what's that good? What is that good on? Like what? Okay, at the barbecue, this
I was gonna ask that.
yeah. What can I put this on, man?
Listen, you can saute some shrimp, you can grill some shrimp, you can do some chicken breast. It is amazing on steak with some rosemary and some fresh garlic and garlic cloves and stuff like that. It's good on vegetables and eggs, anything you name. It's an all-purpose seasoning. You say you like seasoned salt, well, this would be a great match for you.
Oh,
That
I'm
I don't
going
want to
with some.
compare it to. I don't want to compare it to Laurie's, but it can be a replacer of it.
Man,
And
look, talk your talk, man.
yeah,
Talk your
yeah,
talk.
I know it, and but it has everything that you need. You don't have to add anything else. You know, it has everything that you need. Sometimes when we're seasoning our food, definitely our culture, we like to pull out every every season that we have in the counter,
Exactly.
and we like to put it on one piece of chicken. But no,
Me.
wait, listen, you don't have to do
What about
that.
salmon? What about salmon? Is it good on salmon?
Oh, it's amazing. I just cooked some salmon. It's great on
Love
salmon.
salmon.
And
I eat
listen,
salmon all the time.
yeah, and listen, a little bit, what separates us is that a little bit goes a long way. You don't have to over season your food. You should season your food at least 6 feet up in the air. You should never just season your meat like this. It should be up like this so it can season evenly. And then all you need is just a little bit. And you do that and you change the way that you eat, your portion size and your vegetables, and stand away from a lot of grease. I guarantee your blood pressure will go down.
I will be getting some next time. Is it so? Is it sold out at County Market? Where can we find it at? It like besides your
Yeah.
website, you can share your website too. But where can we find it at?
Yeah, sure. It's all sold out in County Market right now. It is currently at Save More, limited supply. Our objective was to come and see how the community would respond, and which we see that the community responded very well. However, with it being just a health spice, we want to put it in an area where we know where it could grow, right? This is my baby, and I want to put it in a area where I know that it would be able to basically live and expand and be everything that it needs to be. So we're looking to get into Whole Foods right now. And yeah, so to answer your question, we currently do have it at Save More, and I also have it on my website too as well.
So you're trying to go nationwide with it pretty much. What steps are you taking to what steps are you taking to go nationwide right now?
Yeah, right now we're just positioning ourselves. We're connecting with different distributors. Um, Connected with different distributors as Range Me. I don't know if you all have heard that. and they put you in place and put you in position that will open up doors to where you need to be. So basically just doing, connecting with that, connecting with different distributors that can handle a natural herb seasoning, and taking our time and not just being in a rush. Some things just take some time, doing our research and just getting in a place where maybe we can kind of hire somebody, a manager or something that deals with retail and where they can set us up in the right place. But now let me tell you guys, I also have 6 other spices too as well. I have a barbecue sauce and I also have a hot sauce. However, about us just now getting here and getting to this point, getting to a co-packeter, we were able to only release one spice at a time. So we said, me and my husband prayed about it, and we said, you know what, let's just lead this way, the health way, and open up some doors that way, and then we'll be able to relinquish the whole line of product. So yeah, to answer your question, we just setting ourselves up. As far as we have everything we need. We already store ready. We're ready to go. We're just continuing to learn the market, to make sure that everything is in place. That when we get there, we're able to deliver and we're able to stay there. So
Yeah.
What about online sales?
we do online. We're online. We're definitely online. We're working on that too. We're definitely online, but the objective is to go retail, go wholesale,
And
go
what's the website?
nationwide.
What's the website address too? You sent it to me, but go ahead and share the
Mhm.
website.
Okay, yeah, it's 7.store at shopify.com.
Oh, Shopify. Okay.
Hmm.
I'm gonna type it because you sent it to me. I'm gonna put it in the
Okay.
comments. So do you see this like, because when I see this, I'm thinking like Shark Tank or something, you know. Do you see
Why are you
yourself?
stealing my thoughts? Because I was gonna say we need to do like a Shark Tank. You know, you send us the product, and we should be here tasting it right now. I just cooked dinner too, and I could have used
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah, absolutely. That's definitely in the plan. Is to go to Shark Tank, but again, I don't want to go in front of those sharks and they're not really ready. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
I
yeah.
want to continue to let the Lord continue to develop me. I want to continue to do research, continue to make sure that I'm able to represent the company in the way that it needs to be represented. Because when I go there, I'm walking away with a deal. So I'm just taking my time, and whenever the Lord release me, or I feel as though that we're ready and we're looking good, and I can go and represent in a way that I need to, that is definitely on the list. I want to work with Barbara. I love
I was
her.
gonna ask you. I was gonna ask you which shark would you want to work with? Who? So Barbara. Who else? Who's number two? Give me
Uh,
your order of from who you want first to the least.
Barbara, Damien. Is it Mr. Good Looking? I can't think of his name. I
Mr.
think what he
Oh,
called himself.
Mr.
I
The
can't think of
bald
his name. Yeah.
Mr.
Uh,
Wonderful. Mr. Wonderful.
Mr. Wonderful, and I can't think of the rest of them. But yeah,
Okay.
I mean, but those are my what I feel. However, you get there and they shoot some numbers your way.
Yeah.
It might change at any minute. But yeah, yeah, I just want to position myself and make sure that I am ready. But that's definitely in the line to go to Shark Tank and yeah,
And you
and break
branded. I
break it
see.
through.
Show them your hat. I know they can't really see it. Probably got the glare,
Hey.
but she representing y'all. She representing.
so for this year though, since you're a cook, what's one of those dishes that you use the seasoning for that just blow people away? I know all your food is good, but what's.
To be honest with you, I haven't really been doing a whole lot of cooking for other people because again, I am working to I do case management during the daytime to still kind of fund my business too as well. And then I'm first lady at the church, and it's been a whole lot going on. So I haven't really been able to cook for anyone. But if I can say for my household, probably the shrimp, the fish, and the chicken, like the meats and stuff like that. The eggs, the kids love it on that.
Okay.
So yeah, yep.
All right. Well,
Man.
I'm gonna have to get some of that because you know, we have the I won't even say the other name because I don't want to give them any unpaid advertising. So I'll replace
Marsha, when you pick yours up, I'm gonna send you my money and just get 2 of them. Grab me one, cause
okay. Or you could just send me the money for both of us, and then like it could be like an early Christmas gift.
Oh, okay. Well, I see women. I tell you, see.
We can buy a few of them.
Man, I need some help.
He said, "Man down, man down."
Yeah, I'll do that. You know what? Seven seasons on me. I got
We
you.
need
No problem.
seven seasonings.
7 seasonings. Right. 7
No, we
seasonings.
need seven seasonings because then you know, then you might want to gift it to some people too, right?
Let me hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta do. Hold on. I gotta. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Oh, man.
Now let me ask you this, Jennifer. In your, in your form that you filled out to be on the show, something that really struck me. You said a poverty survivor.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What kind of take us back to that point if you don't mind, like just for people that may, just for some inspiration, because you definitely overcame that. But what do you mean by that? Because that was a little different for me to hear, to read that.
I
If you
mean,
don't
just
mind.
yeah, no problem. A young girl, a baby of 6. My mom was legally blind, trying to take care of 6 children. A father that kind of had some issues, but just doing it on our own, and we were surviving and living the best way that we know how. And I just knew that I look around and I'm like, man, uh, by the time that I was coming up, it seems like you know how when family was close, but then when the baby come along, the family looked like like kind of like just separated. And I always wanted to know like who in the family or who in the family is this? Do we got any stars in the family? Do we have you know what I mean? Do we have that? So basically, just breaking through that poverty of bringing generational wealth. I think I kind of got off track. Tell me that again. I'm sorry. I was
No,
trying to
I
polish
mean,
the
just
story. Say that
no,
again.
you good. I was just trying to see, when you said poverty survivor, because we all from like Gary. I don't think none of us was like rich. I wasn't, rich, but I wouldn't say poverty, but single mom,
Yeah.
grew
How
up
did
with
you shape your work ethic and mindset due to that struggle with poverty? I think
How did
that's
I change my mindset?
yeah. How did you shape your mindset
Okay.
through all of
I
that?
shaped it. I shaped it through prayer, healing, and deliverance. I went to 4 different elementary schools, all by the age of 10 years old. And we're dealing with that, going to 4 different elementary schools, you struggle. You barely had a chance to really keep up or catch up with anything. And I think through life, and connecting with my spiritual side, all of that was able to kind of break me through that poverty. It was able to change and shift my mindset of being healed from trauma, being healed from abandonment, being healed from rejection. And I think when that began to happen, I know when that began to happen in my life, those yokes of all of that, of those things that have happened through prayer and through deliverance, I was able to see clearly. You know what I mean? I was able to see because it was cloudy with a lot of things that I've been through in my life and a lot of experience. So to answer your question, prayer was able to shift my thought thinking process. It was able to bring me higher. It was able to see myself different or see myself from a lens that I have never seen before, that I never even known, never even expected. When you and Gary, not that Gary is a bad place. We didn't know that then. We had a good time. We didn't know that mom was struggling. We didn't know, you know what I
right,
mean? We was
right,
having a good time because everybody was on the same level. You know what I
yeah,
mean? But
yeah,
when I was able to connect with God and build a relationship with Him, my mind began to shift. I began to see things differently. I began to see myself from a different perspective, and that's what prayer does. And I thank God for that I was able to connect with that, and I believe, and I know without a shadow of a doubt, that's what pulled me out. That's what shifted me. That God is what shifted me. God is what stabilized me and showed me a life that I never even thought. You know what I mean? When I gave my life back to Him, He gave me what He intended for me to have. And that's why I'm able
Yeah.
to speak like this. I'm able to do a lot because back then, I'm telling you, it was a lot. It was a lot. I couldn't see. It was my vision wasn't as sharp as it is right now.
Well, if you made it through a lot,
Go on here, boy.
Yeah.
you were the first in your family to graduate from college. Not only that, but you have a degree in psychology, so I'm sure that helped with your mindset as well.
Yeah, it did. It really did. I kind of struggle with that though too in psychology because a lot of stuff that we talked about, I felt like I had experienced it. So I had a rough time of going through a lot of those lessons and different things like that. But yeah, it had. It talks about generational things and genetics and different things like that and how to come through and how to overcome it and why behaviors are the way that they are. And so, yes, it did shape in a way too as well, but just not as much as the Holy Spirit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I had a question. Since 7 is the number here, what would be 7 ingredients for life that you can share with people that's listening, or anything inspirational, something that will help other people who've experienced poverty like yourself at an earlier age, or just conquering those obstacles? What are 7 ingredients to life that you could share with people?
Trust, trusting in God, having hope when you don't see it, hoping that it will be there one day, accountability, acceptance, accept the things that you can't change, um, have peace, let peace be still in your life. Um, dang, peace. Um, have patience more than anything. Know that even in business, some things are going to take time. Most people didn't receive their breakthrough until the 10th year, or maybe even longer, or when they may reach the age of 45 or 50. So be in it for the long run and have patience, and don't get frustrated because frustration is just a part of the of it all. And it's a frustration is a part of it all. So don't allow frustration to muzzle your mouth or to stop your movement because in the midst of being frustrated or feeling down and out or in poverty or dealing with low self-esteem is a lot of times is where you will find God when you are at your lowest place. So don't allow what is going to come your way doing building business and then entrepreneurship. Don't let that discourage you or stop you, but embrace it and know that it's a part of your journey, and it's a part of life. It may not be your life, but it's a part of life and it's a part of the experience. So take everything, don't just always look for the bad. I mean, the good, don't always celebrate the good, but also celebrate the bad because all of it, it comes together and it'll balance itself out to place you where you need to be. So,
Basically, trust the
Right.
process. I love
yeah,
it.
trust me.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Yeah,
you
yeah.
did that. You did. Hey. You did that. I was nervous for you. I was like, ooh, 7. I was like,
Yeah,
7. I'm like, oh snap.
yeah, she gave me a holler.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
have struggled. I would have struggled with that one. That was really
Me
good.
too. That's what I'm like. He says, you
Yeah.
rolled him. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, because it's real. And
But
I've
see,
been there
only a real entrepreneur, somebody who's really been through these things. Like you said, it was hard for you to do this in school in class because you've been through it. So these things are a testament for you because you, like you say, it can roll off your tongue because you experienced this stuff. You're going through it now. And so
yeah.
that's what I love about it. So that was a great answer, great question, Marsha. and great
Yeah,
asset.
what I like about what you said is the patience part, because everybody is on their own journey. You know, we see other people doing things, but it's that in due time. We're not all on the same clock, you know.
Yes.
So it took you how many years again to get to where you're at? And you're still
Right.
building.
And I'm still building, and I'm still at work. This is
Yeah.
the 10th year. Yeah,
Yeah.
my daughter wasn't 1 year old yet, so she's 10 years old now. And yeah, we still there, and we still, it's a lot more to go. We're still growing every single day. But I trust what God put in my hand, and I trust His will for my life. I trade in what, like, He gave it to me. Again, in the beginning, I said that I didn't never thought to think about make spices. I never thought to do that. I wanted to work the cruise ships and travel the world. I put myself in the box, but God said, I have something greater. I have something greater for you if you trust me. And so I trust him the moment when he sent me those, when I was having those visions, and I got up and I went down there, and I didn't even know what I was doing. I didn't know that I was going to get here. So yeah, it's something we have to just trust it and know that even if I never get it to see the world, I'm building something for my babies. That's the greatest gift of it all. That even if
Yeah.
it's just meant for me to lay, sometimes we don't know in business that you might not, this might not be meant for you to see it all the way through. This might be just for future. You might be preparing for your future. So in knowing that, that gives me all the peace that I need, that Lord, if it's just for me to open up the door so that when I die and the babies can pick back up, that's more than enough, because that's all I ever wanted,
Come on.
was to see that, because I never seen it. Your parents pass away. The Bible talks about leaving inheritance. A lot of us don't see that. So we become what we don't see. So even though my parents, and I don't know, my mom is still alive, who knows what might come in place with her, what she could do. But even though I don't see it right now, I will prepare for my other babies to see it. So I'm
Absolutely.
I'm excited. That's what I on, and because it's not just for me, it's for my babies and it's for future. It'll bless other people's homes too as well.
Right. Man, you didn't inspire. I don't know, man. I hope y'all inspired out there who watch it, man. But Jennifer has an amazing story, amazing testimony. We love supporting you. Make sure y'all support this brand, support this sister, support this legacy that she's building. So Jennifer, here on Convo with CINO Live, we like to get into some trending topics that's happening this week. So let's get into something. This one might be right up your alley right here. So I don't know if you know this guy, but Mr. Tenderism, is that his name? So Mr. Tenderism gets the trademark back, right? So Walter Johnson lost the rights to use the name Tenderism after leaving Destination Smokehouse, but with the help of an attorney who won the trademark battle, he now owns the name Tenderism and is ready to start his own business. So are you familiar with Mr. Tenderism?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so tell me about, because I don't know nothing about Destination Smokehouse. I just seen that all I seen was viral clips of this man pulling meat falling off the bone. He walking away mad. So tell
Yeah.
me about this. Tell me what you know. What's your thoughts on this whole deal with tenderism, the trademark, and all that stuff going on with him?
Well, he's a young man who can tenderize some meat, and I guess he have a great method that on the way that how he smokes it, and that he smokes it so well that he can just pull it directly off the bone, and people love it no matter what type of meat it is. It can be short ribs, it can be oxtails, it could be anything. He have the gift to allow this meat to be tenderism or tenderized, and so it went viral. People love it. People have had long lines to get into this restaurant and to meet the man in behind this great skill. And I think it came out that people thought that it was his restaurant, and I think that it was he was working for someone else, and he wasn't receiving the money. The money was going to the owner. So I mean, that's all I know about the story, really, to be honest with you. And my view about it is, I know that you just read the script of, I guess the owner had took the name, and it sounds like that he was able to go to court and get the name back from what he, um, the name that he have created. My thoughts on it is I'm glad that it worked out for him. My thoughts is sometimes we perish for the lack of knowledge. We're doing things and we're not knowledgeable to know that someone could come in and steal your idea, and they can come in and they can trademark it. And um I hate that that happened. I hate that he went through all of that frustration and everything that he went through. But I think that with him going through what he's been through, I think that he's receiving blessings in behind it. I believe that with it happening, it really blessed his life rather than destroying it. Because I know people are pouring into his life. They sending money. They giving him a restaurant. His name have blew up and everything. So I think that it was sad that he went through everything that he went through, but I think it was for his good, and that now he's getting ready to reap a harvest in behind all of this that have taken place.
Yeah.
I think we all can learn a valuable lesson from that, because it happens way too often in our community, where we come up with these ideas, and then because we lack that knowledge of policy and law, we have to learn things the hard way. And we gotta do better. Learn from other people's mistakes.
Yeah, and it's crazy how it turned back around for him, because some people it don't turn around for. They end up losing their rights to different things. And I thank God that I was covered, because I just got trademarked last year. So thank God. And I've been in business now, and it's my ninth year. So I'm glad that we were covered. And that's why we know that what he been through, it was for his good. It was meant to happen, because something good is coming out of it for him. So and if it wouldn't have happened, he would have still been in this man's restaurant. He would have still been working up under another man's name, if none of that stuff never would have happened. But due to it did happen to him, and he went through all that shame, he went through fighting and all of this. Now people are blessing his lives. He's viral and doors are opening up for him. So I'm just happy. I think that for him, a blessing came out of it for him.
What if he was endorsed 7 seasons? Could you handle the product order right now?
Oh yeah,
Mr. Tenderism got behind you.
Hey, I'm with it. We got it. I got supply. Let's go.
Okay, you hear that, Mr. Tenderism? We ready, man. Put some of that seasoning on there, man.
Oh yeah, I got a good spice rub on Cajun. I got a good jerk too. I just can't wait for it all to come together. So we could definitely do some stuff.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. And speaking of that, like any other strategic partnerships that you something like that? Anybody that you got your eye on that maybe to kind of create a viral moment? You know what I'm saying? Anybody that you like to work with, like to maybe go viral or something like that, or just to partner up with?
I haven't even really given it any thought of who other than the people I named on Shark Tank.
What you doing, Marsha? What you doing this spring?
I can see you doing that, CINO. Maybe we can put you on, and you can
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I keep them shiny. So I keep.
I see that.
They shiny.
But you know what come to mind is when you did Emerald Lagasse. Yeah, he haven't really been on in a while, but that was my buddy when I was growing up as a child. So I would love working with him.
What was he saying? Didn't he have some?
Bam.
Huh?
Nah, his was Bam.
Oh, Bam. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Bam.
Okay. Yeah, Emerald. All right, let's talk about this real quick. Kind of on a serious note, several Americans stranded in Dubai after speaking out after finding themselves dangerously close to missiles and drones as tensions in Iran escalate. So this sister has, she's been on the news. She's been, really representing. I don't know if you've seen her, but people are stranded over there. A lot of Chicagoans are stranded. A lot of people from everywhere are stranded over there due to this new war that Trump has, initiated. So, what are you guys' thoughts as far as travel, the future, and this war that we just got into?
If it's too hot in the kitchen, stay out, or however you say it.
Yeah. My thing is, I wouldn't travel right now, you know. And I hate to be so spiritual, but that's how I live. I
No,
will pray
don't
about it.
hold on. You don't
Yeah.
have to. No, be spiritual. Be spiritual.
Oh, okay.
I'm a spiritual
Okay.
brother, so I'm a
I'm
man of
like,
God, no matter what.
I
You know what I'm saying? So let's
I try to
go.
have balance. I'm trying to have balance, but I
Now
mean that's
do
just the
your
truth of the
thing.
matter.
No, do you?
Yeah, I wouldn't. In this time, you have to pray before you leave the house. Yet alone, going to different countries and stuff like that. Even before the wars, you know what I mean. We just have to be sensitive to the spirit, sensitive to how we move, and we have to be conscious, aware of our surroundings. And we're not just talking about in the Gary area or Chicago area. You just have to be surrounded by where you're going and where you're headed, because now it's just not the time to travel. And it's been like that before the war hit in Iran. Now it's just not the time to travel. Not out of the country. Not out of the country.
Yeah. What are your thoughts, Marsha, on the war and this new era? This
This is one of those times again where we just have to be still, not leaving out of the country. Just stay here where it's a lot more safe, and just avoid any of that by any means. So
yeah, because we got the cartels over in Mexico. Yep. We got the political stuff. We got Trump. We got Trump taking whole presidents of countries and locking them up. I mean, the man is doing what he just having his way. And now you got soldiers going over there risking their lives, and we really don't even know what for. Going to war. So we, shout out to all the people in the military, all the people that's serving. We, our prayers are with you, and we just hope this ends quickly. And speaking of war, let's talk about peace, man. Let's talk about a potential truce, right? Will Smith and Chris Rock reportedly will sit down for a one-on-one interview with ABC. So reportedly, this is what's going on. So if you guys don't remember the famous "Don't be talking about my wife,"
the slap.
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
Was it this hand? I don't know which hand it was. First of all, did you guys think that was real? Did you think it was real at first?
It was real.
I'm saying,
I didn't think it was real.
Did it look real? Did you think it was real?
I thought it was real.
I didn't think it was real at first.
Yeah, I didn't think it was real
too. I saw it when it was happening live. So
you saw it live.
I remember I was like, "Oh my gosh, what just happened?" Yeah, I thought it was real.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was out of line for that.
You know what? Yeah, but definitely, I think if this is true, I think that it's good that as two mature men, they could come together and discuss it, and rest and put it to rest, because that's just it's unnecessary. I mean, not saying that they go day by day worrying about that slap, but I'm sure they
were friends. They were friends. I mean, they've been in the industry together for years, so it's not like I'm sure they've hung out and everything. They got pictures of them hanging out.
Yeah. I'm sure Chris Rock would definitely be relieved to give us all of us who really want to understand what happened, because you have to understand that he's human also, right? And we all go through things. We don't know what was going on through Will's head that day, so maybe we'll finally find out from the
But the man was laughing. But the man was laughing at the joke, and then his wife looked at him like, "What you laughing at?"
It's Hollywood. They're all fake until things get real.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I don't know if that was real, but we're in a time now where you can't even tell jokes no more. You can't, how you used to tell jokes and comedy. Yeah, comedy was a lot, different back then. I mean, it was harsher back then, and now you can't say nothing. People.
Yeah. Hey, CINO,
people
I don't know if you lined up the Deion Cole situation.
Yeah, it's
with Nicki Minaj.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that.
They went in. He did the the awards. What show was that the other day?
Oh, the Oscars or something, right?
No, that wasn't the Oscars. That
The
was
SAG.
NAACP.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, and
Oh, okay.
he did what he was supposed to as a comedian. They have these contracts also, so that's not his first year doing it. He has to talk about current news, events, things that's going on, but make it into a twist, into a joke. And he talked about Nicki Minaj. He talked about 50 Cent. 50 Cent basically almost pulled a Will Smith on her, like, keep my name out your mouth. But the not the Beehive, but what do you call the Nicki Minaj?
The Barbies, the Barbs
or whatever. They went in on him. He posted it. They were sending him messages talking about his mama.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh wow.
Mom, and it was terrible.
Oh yeah, that's terrible. Sorry that happened.
You can't tell jokes anymore.
You can't.
I knew Dion, and I think that this was sort of different for him because I know before he would try to avoid controversy. He tried to be safe. But now I think he's trying to cross over to that other side, and it did what it do, Now it made a hot topic.
Yeah.
A lot of them I mean, Dion's a funny comedian on his own, but a lot of times they have writers for those shows too.
They do.
So I don't know if that was one of his original jokes or that's something that they put in for him to say.
I'm sure it's all together.
That's true. Yeah. I think that when you in the comedy and stuff like that, you'll need some insurance. You in a time now where you need some high insurance on you. Make sure they
walk around with some.
Mike Epps, every time I look up, Mike Epps doing the live talking about, I'm sorry I said this, I'm sorry I said that. I'm every day Mike Epps apologizing for something.
Richard
right, who wanna
ever apologize for anything?
No, they didn't do it, but it was a different time. It's a different time. Now people are a lot more sensitive and they can't take a joke. Pretty soon it look like comedy. No one is gonna want to do it anymore because people have taken a lot of things out of it and getting serious and stuff. So who would want to probably be in comedy anymore if you can't be your authentic self when you telling a joke and you fearful for your life and is the world gonna come against you over this little joke, and it's something.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Well, speaking of award shows, this is our last topic. Shout out to Michael B. Jordan wins Best Actor. And he actually, they said this here that Michael B. Jordan joins Will Smith, Chadwick Boseman, Denzel, Forrest Whitaker, and Jamie Foxx as the only black male actors to win a leading film acting award in SAG award history spanning 32 years. So shout out to Michael B. Jordan. I don't know if you've seen the movie, Jennifer, Sinners. I know it took me a while to see it.
I didn't know. I haven't seen it yet. I never heard of it.
Okay. It's the movie has been getting nominated and he's been, as you see, he's gotten awards for. So he plays two parts. He plays two roles. He's a brother, so it's like twin brothers. So and he plays both brothers in the role. Did you see the movie, Marsha?
No.
Y'all gotta get out a little more,
I've heard of.
Y'all gotta get out a little more, But it's called Sinners, and Jennifer, this may not be a movie you may be looking to watch anyway. It's like a horror movie. I don't know if you like horror, where Yeah, so you probably would. What about you? What type of movies do you like horror movies and monster type movies, Marsha?
I will watch it. Yes, I do like it, but not the satanic stuff. I try to stay. I don't like that.
It's not. Yeah, I don't like that. That's what took me so long to watch it because I thought it was kind of like on that. The name Sinners, and then it took, but it was more like a werewolf type, like a vampire, vampire type of movie. So it wasn't, but it was actually good. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it was like oh wow, what I'm saying. Yeah. I don't know why is getting that, but maybe because he played 2 roles. I mean, don't trip. It was good, but okay.
Well, I have to take a look at it and come back and get my views.
Yeah. Check it out. So that's anything. So Jennifer, any last words before we get? Matter of fact, give us one last promotion for your seasoning. Give us one last promotion on the way out before we let you go.
Yeah, you guys have to definitely get this natural herb seasoning. Now, I have less than 2% salt, no sodium. FDA approved it as being a no sodium spice. It is great. You can finally cook with confidence. It is friendly to those who have GERD, who have issues with digestion. They have all different type of issues within their body. This is a good spice for you. We focus on making it a little bit more herbal and less sodium. So you guys have to definitely try it. Remember, a little bit goes a long way. You don't have to over season your food. You only need just a little bit. I can't wait for you guys to try it. Go to my page, click the link in my bio, or follow me for what's next. We're looking forward to going nationwide. We're currently in Save More out in Gary, Indiana grocery store in the spice aisle. So let me know, cook with it, share your views, tag me. And I'm looking forward to coming to your kitchen. Thank you so much. Jennifer Mabon with 7 Spice Line Company.
Hey.
Love it, man. So any last words for you, Marsha, before we let Jennifer go? I'm getting into some announcements.
Everybody go pick up that seasoning. We need to be healthier now. Also, we need to do better with our diet. You know, we love the lemon pepper and all the Lowry's and all the salt and stuff, and so we have to change the way we eat so that we can feel better. We can get off of these medications and you feel good, look good, you know, and that's needed in our community because we're lacking a lot here, particularly, you know, with our grocery stores. They're not going to offer us the organic stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So definitely pick this up. I would definitely.
Thank you.
Corey don't send it to me by the end of the week, I'm still gonna go get it because I need to cook.
You.
And Corey's being cheap, so you know.
I'm gonna send it to you. I'm getting some. I just told you I need it. Okay. So I will definitely be getting it. We'll be getting it definitely. So I'll send you that.
Thank you.
All
awesome.
right, sister. Hey. Pleasure meeting you, and I'll be seeing you on the book and all that, and we're gonna be definitely representing your brand. Okay.
Thank you all so much for this opportunity. It was great meeting you guys.
All right, much love. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
All right, Marsha, let me get into some announcements, and then we're gonna go ahead and rock on out. Let me get into, speaking of financial literacy. As we talked about, our sister, what's your client?
Cherie.
Cherie. Hold on.
It's pleasant.
So I have my own credit repair special, the March Credit Madness, new month, new scores, new credit. Hey man, it's $3.99. Get with me. It's going to be all this month. I mean, and I just switched over. I got a great monitoring system now. And as we're growing, I'm learning more and more things to make it more user friendly for you. So just 3 simple steps: get signed up, get started, and that's the special for this month. And of course, man, shout out to the Union Hall, man. Shout out to Local 551. We got the WrestleMania 551, and check this out. So it's going to be March 14th. Doors open at 6, at 7. It's represented by President Chris Pina, the Conservation and Recreation Committee, and it's going to be at the James Hamby Union Hall. I got it right this week, the James Hamby Union Hall, right? But we got a quick little video too for this. Man, they be getting down. Let's check this out. Man, I may have to get, man, Marsha, you might want to take the boys to this.
Oh yeah, I would take the boys.
Yeah, it's right in Chicago, right on Torrance, 130 for Torrance. Man, I'm telling you, it looks pretty cool. So let me know if you want to go. I got the hook up. You know what I'm saying? It's
Oh yeah.
I got the hook up. Local 551, baby, for a motor company. So yeah, man. So check that out. And what else I got going on? What you got going on, Marsha? I mean, you private with your stuff. You just pop up. We may see you at the J Ivy event, something like that. Yeah. So tell us about the J Ivy and shout out to J Ivy. That's the poet, right? The poet. Huh? J Ivy, the poet, right?
He's a poet, Grammy award-winning poet from Chicago, Illinois. Yesterday was a proclamation of J Ivy Day. It was also his birthday, his 50th birthday, and we celebrated out there in Hyde Park. It was really nice, a lot of great entertainment, and it was good seeing a lot of people that I know, and man, it's great to see Black excellence.
Beautiful, man. And that was at the how was that place? That was at the Promontory. No, Promontory closed.
Promontory
right?
Closed. This was
what was that at? Chemistry. Yep. Was that your first time there?
It was my first time. I didn't even know it was there.
And that's in High. What now? Where is it at? Is it by the Promontory or is it the old Promontory?
It's up the street. It's closer to the high school. Up the street from Edible Arrangement.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard about it. I've seen it. I can't really picture exactly where it's at, but looks like a good time, man. And shout out J Ivy, Grammy award winning, right? Grammy
award winning poet. Yeah. He has a pretty interesting story also. He did the Kanye West thing as well. I learned that last night. Unbeknownst to me, I was sitting next to his college roommate. And his roommate was saying that they both went to Chicago State in their first year. He only stayed for a semester, and he told his roommate, like, hey, man, I can't do this no more. He wanted to go out and pursue his dreams. And now look at him now, and that goes back to what Ms. Mabon said. You have to work really, 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 really hard at something. It's not going to happen overnight. When you pour into it, you will see the results, and we see the results here. He's been featured on a lot of albums. Beyonce, I know she loves him. These are conversations that he shared with me, and she requested him to Brown Skin Girl. He helped out with that she had. He's worked with Jay-Z, of course, Kanye West. He named John Legend. He gave John Legend his name. So follow your dreams. That's the most important thing. God has given everyone a gift, and that's what it is, a gift. Be proud of that gift. And focus on that gift because it's just for you. You're not put here to do what everyone else do. You put here to do what God has for you. And don't get stuck in the box. That's my word for the day or the week.
Yeah. And like you said, that gift, not to quote the Bible verbatim because I don't know it verbatim, but I know there's a verse that says your gift will make room for you and put you in front of great men. That's right. And so that's what that's why I said in the beginning of the show, I love seeing you back in your element, what I'm saying, doing what you're doing. And again, that's what this show is about, man, to really highlight people that are really, rocking and rolling in their element. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love that. You're right. And I love to see that with every guest that come on. And I think they all can testify or agree that there's a process. Nothing is going to come easy, and you just really have to work hard and be patient and understand there are going to always be challenges. It's not easy being an entrepreneur. It's a journey, and if it was meant to be easy, God give us what we can handle. Okay.
Yeah.
Wouldn't give us the assignment if he didn't think that we can handle it. So be grateful in that, even when the bad things happen, because what I learned with life is when bad things happen is really working in your benefit. You
Yeah.
just don't know it yet.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
So,
man, well, you know, we could have this conversation all night. And but hey, man, I appreciate you again as always. Thank you for rocking with us and rocking with me. And thank y'all for tuning in, for tapping in, man. You know, we did some great numbers last week, and I'm gonna start doing that on a weekly basis, kind of doing the analytics of the show to let people know, man, that you know we are growing and people are watching, people are tuning in. And you know, if I reach out to you to be a guest, that means you doing something. That means you making moves. So appreciate y'all for rocking. You've been tuned into another episode of Convo with CINO Live. It's your man Corey Williams, aka CINO, and we got who we got over there?
Marsha.
That's right, with Marsha Media.
One of them names.
Yeah. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next Wednesday, man. Peace, love. Tell somebody you love them, man. We out.